Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin. I decided to be a bit strategical. It's Friday, which means it's time for Fridays with Fred. What? So what is Fridays with Fred? Why am I holding my arm weird? Because I've got my project here and I don't know where to put it. In my last video, I said I was cleaning and I have piles everywhere. And I do, and it's messing with everything. So Fridays with Fred is basically the day I go through my progress on the project I'm making from this book. The book is Knitting the Neighborhood, the official knitting patterns of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I am making everything in this book. You guys are telling me what order to make the things in. So you guys vote, send me off, I share with you my progress, and then you vote again. So I am one-handed, so I'm not going to be able to show you the pattern. I am making the Neighborhood Trolley, which is a design by Megan Craner. And it is based on the trolley that Mr. Rogers has. His famous trolley, of course. Here is the body of it. I'm using it as a little basket. There's some bits and bobs in there. And why I was holding it so carefully is my DPN monstrosity. For some reason, the top of the trolley has been very dangerous in these DPNs. I don't know why. I have successfully made the rest of it using these DPNs. Now, at the very beginning of the trolley, I didn't realize I needed the 8-inch DPNs, so I was using 5 inches. But once I realized that and I got the bigger ones, I've been using these ever since. But I did not start injuring myself with them until this project. And anyway, so yes, I am continuing to work on the top of the trolley. I am heartened to say Mindy's top is also looking like this, like a flat sock almost. So I believe I am doing it correctly and following the pattern. I had questions. I honestly had questions. And I think it's basically going to sit like this, like a sandwich on top, instead of being a flat piece you sew on. So I think you'll do this, and I think we're going to stuff this like an itty bitty pillow and sew it onto the top like this. But yeah, it's very strange. I thought it was going to be made the same way we made the bottom and just kind of reverse it. But no, it wasn't. Not at all. I do limit myself to 5 rows a day because of blood loss. I do not want to exsanguinate myself over this. No, I'm joking. I am joking. I'm sorry. I did draw blood. I have the sharp Chow needles. Thank goodness this is red yarn. But yeah, I poked myself real hard. And so that's why I'm like, I will contend with you once a day for 5 rows and then we'll move on. I just finished row, I have a chart so I know which row I'm on so I don't get lost and have to keep recounting. I just finished row 50. There are 67 rows total. The top should be done next week. And speaking of Miss Mindy, she is a wonderful person who is making the trolley with me and sharing her progress. She is done with the roof and ready to assemble trolley, and she was hoping to finish all the other little bits and bobs there are. So you have to make like a signboard for the top and like embroider on it, which I am not looking forward to. And then you have to make wheels for the bottom. I think that's about it. I mean, there's lots of things to sew on. Like you have to sew on the bumpers, you have to sew on the little lights we made and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, she looks to be very close and I am so excited to see her completed trolley. But this is where she is now. Yay, thank you. I cannot tell you how excited I am to have a trolley buddy. Thank you so much, Mindy. Hello, just a quick addendum to this video. I totally forgot to mention when I was talking about Mindy, she was very clever and she is using a nap mat, like one of those kindergarten nap mat thingies she got on clearance to stuff her trolley, which is brilliant. And I need to say an incredibly huge thank you to, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say your name, but I'm going to say it because I am so thankful. Sarah, thank you. Sarah had a cushion foam that they thought was gonna work for a project, didn't work for a project, and she so kindly offered to send it to me. So I do have it, Sarah. It is in storage elsewhere because, like I said, I don't have the space right now to put it in the craft room. But I will very soon hopefully get to using it to stuff the trolley, and I think it's going to look perfect, work perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are so incredibly generous and kind, and Sarah especially, and I know I am incredibly awful at responding to emails, so I you both the emails. But yes, thank you, Sarah. It's gonna be magical. Okay, now I'm done. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Also, I have been remiss in making videos, but that hasn't stopped me from making purchases. I have a lot of weird packages that, because of the mess I've created in here, are making a mess on the landing out there because I stacked them there. Yes, I stacked them. That is how ridiculous I am. But anyway, to try to do this, I thought I might just grab a bag per video. Instead of having like a big opening video, maybe I just grab a bag per video and we would break into it here and see what is here. So this bag is from Joann, and let's see what I needed. Oh, okay. I know what I needed. This is some of the new yarn from Joann. Boho. So it's the Big Twist Boho. And I believe I got 3 in this colorway. I did. And then, you'll remember a couple videos back, I had that C2C, the quarter to quarter blanket I was making for donation that Bingo fell in love with and was very sad to see go. No, she's not getting that blanket. We are holding firm. That blanket will be donated. I agree, and most of you agreed too. It is an important lesson. She needs to see the donations. And we certainly donate a lot. We have, yeah, she's gone with me when I've donated hats to the hat that I've made, to the yarn store. They always collect hats near the winter time. At the library, they've got a free little pantry because, you know, the free little libraries. The library has a pantry, so we put things in the pantry. So she certainly has experienced it, but it's like, it's never been something that she herself was like, oh, I have to have it. It's like, oh, we're giving boxes of mac and cheese to the pantry, but I know we have mac and cheese at the house too. Where I think this blanket is somehow different because it is more unique. But anyway, yes, she broke my heart. I have got some more rave yarn coming so I can make one for her, but she does not know. I'm keeping this a secret from her, and it will be, fingers crossed I can get it done for like a Christmas present, but I'm not telling her at all. It's for her. So this is one of the raves I am collecting towards that purpose. I don't think that's going to somehow negate the experience of donating, but we'll see. We will see. Anyway, this is why I placed the order. The Big Twist Boho. I've also seen the Supernova. I have not been able to find it on the website or online, and it's not in our store. So I cannot get my hands on the Supernova, and I really want to. But I was able to get my hands on this Boho, which is really kind of fun. It's a super fine one. They're suggesting a 3.25 millimeter crochet hook and 4 millimeter knitting needles. It has like a mohair-y situation here. They're saying you only need 2 cakes of this to make a 50 by 60 inch blanket. Really? This is 590 yards and 3.5 ounces, 540 meters and 100 grams. It's 80% premium acrylic, 15% wool, 5% mohair. So there is wool content in here. The colorway I have is Lavender Daydream. And it is machine washable, no iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, dry flat. No iron. Oh no, it says you can iron. No. Right there it says no iron, but it has the symbol that you can iron. Very confusing. Do not bleach, do not dry, lay flat to dry. Wash at 30 degrees Celsius. That's cool. This is made in Turkey. It's very fun. I am really excited to see what this would look like. A 4mm knitting needle is a much thicker needle than I would use, but I think that would let the mohair really kind of bloom and show up. So I think that would be a nice thing. It also says you only need 2 to make an adult sweater. I really wish, and I know other people have said this, could you indicate what size of adult sweater? Is that an extra small adult sweater? It sure as heck is not a 2X or a 3X, I can tell you that. 1 for a hat, 2 for a scarf. I have 3 here. I don't know, maybe. So last winter I was like obsessed with the idea of vests, and I never made a vest. Is this a vest? Is this a vest for Erin? Of course I got a color that Miss Bingo would fall in love with because she loves all things. And it's hard to not make her things when she loves them so much and appreciates them so much. But anyway, there you go. This, oh my gosh, is, sorry if it flew at you. I don't know how it went when it jumped out of my hand. It's, because it's mohair, it's like I don't want to pet it too much for risk of ruining it. But it's kind of, it feels fluffy. It feels mohairy. I'll be honest and say I have a hangnail, which is gross. But why I'm saying that is on scratchy yarn, more rustic feeling yarn, those will catch. And I'm trying to rub it in that area and it's not catching. But it doesn't smell like wool. But it does have that kind of woolly feeling. So if you're a person who doesn't like thin yarn, this isn't going to be for you. If you're someone who doesn't like that kind of woolly feeling, like it just has a woolly feeling, if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't like that, this might not be a yarn for you. But it's beautiful. It would make a gorgeously warm big shawl to like hug in. Maybe that's what I'll do. Now that's too obvious. That's too obvious, Erin. Oh, but it would look gorgeous in this color change. Oh man. Okay, so let me know. What would you make? I've got 3. This is all that I ordered, so this isn't like a split order. I've got 3 of the Boho. Superfine 1 fingering weight mohair. Recommends a 4mm. You're not really seeing the mohairiness. I was hoping my lights would pick it up. Might be there. There, I think you're starting to see it. There, can you see that on the edges? Yeah, what would you do? What would you do? I'm very curious. So yeah, I think I might just grab one of these little bags that's flitting around here and rip it open, see what's in it. In every video I make. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll have one video where I might open like 3 or 4 to make a bigger opening. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. We've gone off the rails here at Krafting Kitty, and I semi-apologize. Okay, I love you all. I will see you later. Bye!